G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. I'm going to have another little play with coasters today. Feels like forever since I've done coasters. I mean, I did the one just the other day that I put up, but before that I haven't done any for, feels like months. I've been doing Petries and clocks and acrylic pours. I just haven't done coasters for ages. Right, so I am going to try again with sort of puffy striation, veining sort of effects. And I'm going with browns and gold and white today. Again, inspiration from the lovely Susanna Danks from Resin Expressions. I have ordered her brown transparent tints so that I can do this better, but I mean I only ordered them this morning, so I thought I'd have a play with what I've got, and then when hers arrives I can do it again, because yay, who doesn't want to do resin every single day? Me, I do. Right, let's get started. This is my round coaster mold. They are 12 centimeters across, 6 millimeters deep. Now I've got the Pearl X. I love the Pearl X because it makes like these puffy sort of features. I don't know how else to explain them, but it's kind of puffy. So Pearl X Brilliant Gold. My brown, this is a pigment paste. It's by Amor Art. I've got the Resin Expressions Angel White for some beautiful effects. And then I thought I'd try an ink. That's a Let's Resin Brown, and then I've got clear, so that's what I've got. So let's get started. My gold and my clear are probably the same amount. That's the least amount, and then the brown and the white and the other brown, they have kind of equal amounts, a little bit more. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what that's going to look like. Let's try it and see what 10 looks like. Oh, it smells. These inks smell bad. They do. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is about them, but they smell. So these are alcohol inks. They're not tints. I don't have a brown tint, but that's the one I've ordered. Right. Might do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like my numbers in lots of 5s. All right, so that's that one there. Because I want to keep sort of transparent. This is what I do when I'm doing my acrylic pouring. When I layer my colors, I go transparent or semi-opaque, opaque, semi-opaque, opaque. In my cups, and that's what I'm going to try and do today. So this is hopefully the transparent. It looks transparent to me. And then the angel white, of course, is going to be the opaque. It's that one. So let's take a scoop of that, pop it in there. Hopefully that'll be enough. Pretty powerful, the pastes. You don't need a lot. Just give that a stir until it's all mixed in. I do want to try this angel white with my clouds, not clouds, waves. See if I can get that sort of wavy, frothy effect happening. Pretty sure I can do it with the Resin Angel White. So I must have a go. There's so many things I want to do. I just don't have enough hours in the day to do it. Like I've got this one here. I've got another resin one just there. And then, you know, that's my table taken up. Now I've got to wait 24 hours to unmold them before I can do anything else. I mean, I have got another table behind me, but I don't have as good a light there. My lights are all on this side. My spotlight and my ring light are on this side, so it's not as easy to paint on the other table. Well, it is, but not if I'm doing a video. Right, so the next one is the chocolate brown. More Art, and I'm assuming that this one is going to be I don't know, I actually don't know. I don't think it's opaque. 1, 2, it's hard to squeeze these bottles. 3. People should think about that before they put them in bottles like this. 4, 5. Oh my gosh. Right, let's have a look what that looks like. And if it needs to be deeper, I'll put another 5 in. Oh goodness, look at that already. So I want to keep this one kind of transparent as well. All right, I won't put any more in. 5 is sufficient with that one. So that's my transparent as well. So this one's more brown. This was more yellow brown. That's why I thought I'd try 2 different browns. I've never actually used this brown before. But yeah, I want to keep it on the transparent side, so that when I put it between my gold, which is a semi-transparent, and my white, which is an opaque, hopefully I'll get some nice effects. And I don't know, I've never done this before. And it's the bottom that's going to be the side that we're looking for, not the top. All right, so that's that one there. And then the gold, the brilliant gold. Now, use a decent amount of the gold. You want to get that nice effect happening. Try and keep it under 10%. But I just find I get a nice effect if I use a little bit more. Oh, it's blowing everywhere. I'm going to stir gently, hey. Oh, I might have to actually wipe that clean with my baby wipe, because it doesn't want to come out with the tape. There we go. Now I'll have to dry it. Hopefully it'll dry itself. All right, here we go. Let's stir more gently this time. It's a problem with the pigment powders, isn't it? You just got to be careful when you stir. I should have really put them in before I put the resin in, but I wanted to get the resin and divide it up before I started the video, because it just saves me a little bit of time. This is like a chocolate milk kind of colour. So hopefully these colours will look really pretty together. Now, how's my white? Double check my white, make sure it's nice and... I can actually see the stick through there. I might put a little bit more in, you know, just a little bit more. Let's clean my stick off. Nice and opaque, I think. When I was doing my other coasters this morning with the white and the blue and the gold, I don't think I put enough white in. It was a pigment powder though, so it's different, but I don't think I put enough in, and I'm not going to be able to tell until tomorrow, until I unmold them. But hopefully it's worked and you'll have already seen the video. Or if it hasn't worked, ignore that and you won't see the video. Okay. Right, let's start. Start at the very beginning. Where will I start? Which chocolate will I start with? I might start with this one. Little puddle. I'm just going to use that to catch the drips so I don't make a mess. So I need to use basically half the cup for the first layer. Actually, I'll do a little bit more because the first layer is bigger. It's got further to go. It's got to get right out to the edges. So I'll have a little bit more. Okay, so that's that one. And then, what will I do next? Let's go with some white next. A little bit of white from up high. Make sure they've all got about the same amount. All right, and now the gold. Trying to do it from up high so it kind of pushes its way down. I hope I made the right decision with making that white so opaque. I'm not quite sure. I guess we'll have to find out. It probably wasn't a good idea to put this one next to the gold. I probably should have put this one down first. Never mind. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I forgot my heart. I always forget my little hearts. Let's do my little heart. It's not going to need very much. Oh, look at what's happening already. How pretty is that? Okay, so now that's had a layer of each. We'll go back to this brown. A little bit more. Let's make sure I've got enough to go around. It's not really a brown, is it? It's, I don't know. Anyway, that's enough of that one. Let's torch. Let's give it a torch. Clean up my mess. I really like what that alcohol ink's doing. Not quite sure, not quite sold on that brown pigment paste, but look, if you don't try, you're never going to know, are you? Right, what am I doing next? White. Make sure I leave enough room in the coasters to actually fill them up. I don't want to overflow, and I haven't used all my colours. Oh, gold next. Look at the edges. Got some cool, oh my god, the stick just broke. Oh, I just flung resin everywhere. Oh my gosh. Must be getting too excited. I don't know my own strength. Finish that off. So depending on what this looks like, I'll be able to change it up next time and maybe not use this one. But definitely, I love that with the gold. Let me just wipe this up before I put my arm in it. But you don't want to get resin on your skin, that's for sure. All right, torch. So I can see lots of bubbles. It's a weird kind of brown, that one, isn't it? Look, it's going almost pink with the white touching it. Go off. Okay, so now the rest of this one, and then the clear. See, this is why I catch the drips, so I don't do that. Got my little paper towels full now of resin, so I've got another one out. Okay, so that's that. Make sure I've got enough. You can have a little bit more. Really surprised with this alcohol ink. I think this is more like the colour of the transparent pigment, liquid pigment that I've ordered. I think it's going to be more like that. Now I have to wipe my hands. I've got resin all over my gloves. I'll get a baby wipe out. Get a baby wipe out and spray it with alcohol, and then I'll just wipe my gloves and get all that stickiness off. You've got to keep clean as you're going along, otherwise you're just in the big sticky mess at the end, and it's no good. A little bit more white in that one. Okay, so now the last thing we need to do is add our clear. It's the last thing. These are looking really weird. They kind of look like eyeballs. Okay, here's our clear going in now. I'm going to make another paper towel. All right. Oh, I forgot to torch my little heart. Okay, here we go. In with the clear. There's not much there. It's like 1/8 of a cup. Really not much there at all. Hopefully it's enough just to push those colours out. And then back in again. So you're full. You can have a tiny bit more. You can have a tiny bit more. And oops, I better save a little bit of this for my heart, hadn't I? There we go. The hearts are cute. It's just a little added extra. Little freebie. Make a little keychain or a pendant out of it. It's got the little nib in it, so it's already got the hole in it. Alright, so that's me done. It's all my colours used up. Woohoo! Oh, well, you know, a little bit disappointed about this brown, how it's looking more pink. I really wanted a nice chocolate brown. It says chocolate brown. I actually don't have a brown pigment paste. Maybe I'll need to get one, hey? I don't really use a lot of browns, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. All right, last little torch. I'll quickly get on to Susanna and see if she can send me a brown as well, because I ordered some things this morning. I'll see if she can add a brown to it for me, because this brown is not brown. Look at those cute little striations though, hey? Turn off. Make sure you turn it off before you put him down, hey? All right, so there we go. Oh, I have still got some more bubbles. I'll torch again in another 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, just for a little while. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Now, I'm going to get you down for a close-up. These are looking really interesting. Oh. All right, I'm going to put you on pause while I just go around the corner. I'm on the other side of my table, you see, so it's a bit of a longer walk. So the centre's closing up. Look at that white there. Hoping the white's working well. It's reacting. It's kind of what I would use, you know, when I do my 3D bloom. I use the white pigment paste in the resin and I get these beautiful petals. So it's kind of, look, it's kind of doing that as well. Oh, I can't wait to see what this is going to do. Wow. Look at the edges there. Don't know about the middle. It's because it's not a round. The nice thing about rounds is when you're doing these sorts of pours, hopefully it's more symmetrical than when you do the geode shapes. This one's very symmetrical, this one. It's really amazing. Love it. All right, I'm going to have to be patient now and wait till tomorrow and see how it turns out. So excited. Wow, this is so much fun. I love trying new things. All right, I'll see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. It's the next day. Now, these, I don't know whether it was just the light yesterday or the fact that they were still wet, but they looked more pinky yesterday. They're certainly looking a bit more brown today. Not that dark chocolate brown that I was hoping for, but certainly a little bit more brown today. So let's get them out. Let's see what's happened. Now, because I've filled them up nice and high, domed them, there's really nothing to sand. Maybe just the actual edge there, but certainly not the top. It's lovely and smooth. Ooh, look at the sides. Oh, I wonder what that's going to look like on the other side. Probably going to have a heap of white, aren't I? It looks as if I'm going to have a lot of white in that. It's a tiny bit of gold there. Hopefully I haven't lost all my gold. All right, here we go. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, look at that. That is stunning. I love that. Look at that. I was worried about all the white because all I could see down here was white, but we've only got a tiny bit across the edge there. And I've got a bit of a clear, well, not clear, it's a little bit transparent there in the middle from where I poured the clear in at the end. But you can see the wonderful puffy effects from a mixture of the gold and the white and the clear and the ink and the paste and just everything together, giving a really unusual effect. Again, not quite what I was looking for. I thought I'd get like a more bright gold. But yeah, love it, love it. With resin, I don't think you ever get what you're expecting. That's half the surprise, isn't it? Not knowing what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates, isn't it? You don't know what you're going to get. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and it's the same. Yay! Now, over here along the edges, it does look a little bit pinky, and that's from that pigment paste that I used. It kind of lost the pinky look on the top. Look, you could use the top if you prefer, but the whole idea of doing this was to get these puffy veining effects. But you tell me what you think of them. Maybe you don't like them, I don't know. Let me know what you think of them, whether you like them, whether you don't like them. But I'd certainly have it that way. It's just different, isn't it? Can't have all my coasters looking the same. Now this one's really quite symmetrical. I like that. But yeah, you know, you could use it this way if you preferred. You certainly got some really pretty details there as well. It's like a starburst with flashing from the inside out there. And that one's the same again. I'm loving this little bit of white around the edge. Yeah, I can't really see white anywhere else though. You can see little flicks of gold. Transparent center there as well. You can see my finger there. Right, let's have a look at, actually see if we can get the little heart out, eh? Get him out, and we'll get him out. Here we go. Let's have a look. See what he's going to look like. Oh yeah, it's not that good. It's hard when you're doing tiny little pieces. And I didn't like drop everything in the center like I should have with the others. I kind of just put everything in where haphazardly. But I think for this technique, you're better off having a round one so that when you pour your puddles in on top of each other, they spread equally to the edges. Because if you had one with a geode shape, you would get slightly different effects as well. Oh, I like that one with more white. Why has that one got more white? I obviously put more white in it. Do you like that look with more white? Or that one with not so much white? And then through the white we've got these little striations that are coming towards the edge there. Actually, if you look really carefully, look inside the white. We've got other little effects happening. I guess that shows you the opacity of the white. That's really unusual, isn't it? It's like little stepping stones. So amazing what resin can do. Love it. Well, like I said, let me know which one you like. Whether you like that side, whether you like that side. I mean, that's still really quite stunning, isn't it? And yeah, certainly we'll have another play with this technique. And actually, I think I'll put gold around the edges of these ones. I'll just sand them very gently. Actually, let's do a little bit of that right now. Just got my little emery board, my nail file. So there's really not much to sand, but I'll just give it a really quick, just a really quick little sand all the way around. There's really not much to sand at all. Beautiful, smooth interior there. Just try not to get it on my mold, but there we go. A bit of a wipe. Okay, so I'm going to use my favourite pen for doing my edges, the Deco Colour Premium. And I've got my little card here that I just used to press to get the colour to come down. So as usual, just put your your nib, I don't know if you're going to see that, sort of half on the top and half on the side. And just run it around, turn it, try not to get it on your fingers, push back down again if you need to get more colour to come down. It's up to you how thick or thin you want to make your little line. I personally don't like to make it too thick. I just want a little hint of colour around the edge there. And that's it. Done. Love it. Just finishes off, doesn't it? Actually quite don't mind that pink. It's, you know how pink and gold, you get a rose gold kind of a look? Even though I was going for brown, and I did not get brown. I ended up with this gorgeous rose gold effect that I really love. So happy with that one. Right, I'm going to do all the others. I'll set it up for a photo shoot, and I'll see you real soon for the next video. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Stay safe. Bye for now.